Leadership Program is a scholarship program for students who have displayed exceptional leadership or leadership potential while they're in high school. It's a mentoring program, so students are matched up with a mentor. Usually every year, the majority of the students who are coming in are new freshman students. There's, of course, probably some transfer and continuing students that are matched up with mentors. And mentors are staff, faculty, clerical, anyone who really works on campus and has interest in mentoring students.
The initial vision was one, hopefully that the administration would uh, approve the proposal, recognizing that minority students in general, African Americans specifically, were not a premium as far as college education, underrepresented. Um, and so my hope was that not only would the program be approved, but that the financial aspect, the scholarship monies would be there to support those students who qualified. And from that standpoint, it became a reality. Um, at the time, my vision was, hopefully we could get it going year to year. And now that it's been almost 22 years, I'm elated to see that the program is still here, even though it's under a different name than initially proposed at the time, the Minority Achiever Scholarship Program. But I understand throughout the years that the minority aspect of the program, because of trademark royalties, had to undergo a name change.
Name change has been the biggest issue we've dealt with in this program because we started off as Minority Achievement Scholars. That's who we were, and found out that there were some problems with naming Minority Achievement Scholars, so we had to change it to Norman Brown Minority Achievement Scholars. And then the whole issues with affirmative action caused us to back away from putting minority on any of our scholarship programs at IUPUI. So we've gone through, in my tenure, 3 different name changes. So I guess what I would say the biggest difference is when we were Minority Achievement Scholars, no one really knew that program. The name Norman Brown makes a difference or means something on this campus. When people hear that, they understand what the program is and they understand what we do.
I am elated to have my name attached to it, but by no means is it my program. It's a program that throughout the years has been supported by faculty and staff and students who have recognized the continued need to have a program like this in place. Specifically, as we've grown in the last 20 years, where college prep is kind of the norm. The admission standards certainly have changed, but we still have a ways to go in trying to attract the underrepresented student.
The selection process it's a rather long process. Obviously, we're making sure everyone is qualified. They have to meet the minimum requirements for GPA, I think full admission to the university, which typically includes SAT or ACT scores. But once we have all the applicants in our pool, what sets students apart from others is really the essay, their answer to the essay question and their letters of recommendation. The essay question really has to show that the student not only understands that this program is about diversity and leadership, but also how they can play a difference or make a change while they're on campus, how education or being part of this program is going to make a difference for them, and how they can contribute to the program. So the essay is very big. That can set a student apart from the beginning. This student had an excellent essay. They really understood the program. They could explain to us how their life and what they want to do can fit into the program. And then the second one would be letters of recommendation. You have a lot of applicants, some coming from the same school, same high school, so the quality of their letters of recommendation will be very important. So it's good to choose recommenders who know you academically or know you personally. A combination of those two can make all the difference.
Prior to this, I had received one scholarship, and they send the school your check, and you make the grades, and that's it. With this, I didn't expect it to be any different than any other scholarship. I didn't expect to be, to have a mentor, to have programs that I need to do, to have to participate, to actually have a relationship with the people who are over the scholarship and the program. It's kind of like a family, you know. You go to them when I mean, even if it's not even about, you know, school or work or anything. I mean, it's just like, even if you want to stop by and say hi, they're there.
Our mentorship program is the key. The philosophy of the Norman Brown program, or how we've operated, is you don't come in as an academic scholar necessarily. Not everybody looks like a scholar on paper that we accept into the program. But by the time you graduate, you are a scholar, because you will have done those things that achieve scholarly status upon graduation. So you'll do the service. You will get the academics together, and you're going to carry that 3.0. You're going to become a leader on campus and become really involved in what the activities on campus. And the mentoring is how we make sure that you're doing that, because the mentors are the ones that help us hold you accountable. They also let the committee know when there's problems. I've been fortunate enough since my tenure as the chair of the committee to have wonderful mentors who honestly let me know when there's something I need to know about my students. But they care enough to invest their time and their love into our students, and then they give the information back to us so that we can do what we need to do as a committee to have those different interventions for students.
We're really looking at the whole student in terms of what is it that you need to be successful. So as I mentioned earlier, it might be an auto mechanic, it might be how do I kind of vent, and what other campus resources exist. One of the things that, by having mentors across campus and having such a wide variety of mentors, then we can connect scholars to another mentor or staff member that is an expert or working in that specific field that they may need help with. And with my background of coming out of the community, being an urban institution, one of the advantages that we have is you have community-wide or county-wide resources that you can connect students to outside of the campus.
I think IUPUI has a philosophy to foster a university where students will be given the opportunity to approach education holistically. So it's not necessarily compartmentalized at this university just for education. I think there's a strong emphasis on community service and civic engagement, also with leadership. So you not only become a successful undergraduate, but you also go on to be successful in the community and a successful professional in whatever field that you elect to get involved with.
A change that I definitely would not have liked to have gone through if I didn't have the involvement with the Norman Brown Diversity and Leadership program would be how unaware I would be of my resources. When I needed to know something, I could send an email to, you know, Kim or Tiffany or Gloria, and I could always get some information back. Whereas I wouldn't have anybody to contact. I would just have my professors, and you're with them 4 or 5 months and you move on. Some of them you keep in contact with, most you don't. Sometimes the students are on the same oblivious level that you are. So they are definitely, they help pilot a lot of my direction.
As the community, as Indianapolis grows and as the university grows, I would hope that students, particularly in Marion County and the surrounding counties, will take a look at IUPUI and the program and the opportunities that the program has. But again, in order to attract that population, the program will have to grow financially. I think there is a commitment among faculty and staff and the students that will carry out the program. But we still, you know, we can't just live on the current experiences or the past experiences. We must continue to grow.
What I would like to say to potential Norman Brown scholars is, we welcome you, we will support you, we will embrace you, we will kiss you, but I will kick your behind too to make sure that you get out of here on time. And to mom and dad, relatives, you have a partner here. The Norman Brown program is truly a partner for parents.
We want your child, and we want them to apply. And the big thing is, even if they apply and they don't receive the scholarship, we're still here as a resource for you to help you navigate the institution as a whole.
Number one, apply on time, but plan for that, and have those good essays and letters of recommendation, and then when you're part of the program, share back with your community.